Yo, 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 what's going on? So, as you can see, my name is Christian, or you don't fucking know that yet. But now you do. But my name is Christian, and I decided to honestly pull the trigger again on like building like my personal brand. Like, let me turn on my light here. Give me a second. The fuck? Okay, cool. Look more handsome now. Just kidding. But like, I decided to take not a leap, but I decided to pull the trigger on building my personal brand again. And the reason why I decided to do this again is because a good friend of mine, he's a good friend of mine, and he told me like even though like the reason why I was so skeptical or not skeptical or kind of like I guess you can say like that fear of me like building a personal brand was because I don't want to get judged, but I mean at the same time even though like that's like not gonna happen because you're gonna be judged anyway, even if it's by good or bad. So I guess like I don't want to get judged in a bad way, but I mean, who gives a fuck? I decided to make this video, or decided to record this, and then I'll edit it later, or not. I might even post this shit like raw dog the shit, but yeah. So a little bit of context about me. My name's Christian. I know I said that like 2 times already or 3 times, and I'm 23 years old, and I'm a college Asian college dropout. Um, and the thing is like I dropped out to pursue like entrepreneurship. Uh, Finally grew the balls, let my nuts hang, and like 8 months ago, and decided to go all in. And honestly, the thing is, it's like when I say decided to go 7 months ago, like this has been on my mind for like the longest time, like around 2 to 3 years. Like um, I've been wanting to like I guess like just like a better life for myself, as you can say. And the reason why I didn't really pull the trigger, or before the 8 months ago, which was around like September or August, the reason why it took me that long is because of like you can say like the usual like fear of failure, doubts, like uncertainties. Like, hey, like what if I put all my effort into this? What if wasn't this doesn't work out? What if this happens? What if that happens? You know. But the thing is, it's like I always told myself that, or like 8 months ago, I told myself, or 7 months ago, I told myself that like what's really more risky, like is me staying where I'm at right now because of like those fears, uncertainties, those doubts, or me overcoming that, pushing through no matter what, so I can actually get closer to the man who I want to become for my family, but more importantly for myself. So I decided like enough is enough. Dropped out of school, pissed off my mom. Holy shit, she was so mad. I still remember that day. Literally, like we had this brown table, and I told her I was like, "Hey, like I'm not going to college anymore, by the way." And she was like, "What the fuck are you gonna do with your life?" In my head, I'm like, "Shit, I don't know." Like in my head, like, but I told her I was like, "Hey, I'll figure it out. Give me like 6 months or however long, and I'll figure it out." And then like 2 months later, I invested into myself, or I went all in, invested into myself, put myself in debt so I can learn a skill set so I can make money online, which was high ticket sales. Or actually, before that, I invested into a growth operating. Didn't really use that because I just hated fucking doing outreach. And I realized like I had to learn a shit ton of skills like all at once. And I don't want to fucking do that. So wasted like what, 4K on that. And then so I invested into another program, which was like high ticket sales or sales in general. And that was a good chunk of money as well. But like I didn't really care because like I just wanted to figure something out so I can start making money online. So invested into that, and then started off as an appointment setter. Eventually, I started closing this March 20th. I mean, I was closing before that a little bit, like part time. I wouldn't really count that though because I was kind of like for shits and giggles. But started closing full time like literally a month ago. Decided to get it, and then 7 months later, I made like 11K in 4 weeks, which was crazy. But before that, obviously I made money, of course. But like the amount of money I made, like 11K in 4 weeks, like I've never made that much in a month ever before, which was fucking crazy, right? And the thing is, it's like like it was a not gruesome, but like the past 7 months of me like actually letting my nuts hang and actually chasing after what I want to chase after. Like, dude, it was crazy. It was a daunting task. I mean, it still is a daunting task. I still have a long way to go, but it's just like, dude, during those 7 months, I mean, I still feel this today. There was a lot of doubts. There was a lot of uncertainties. There was just a lot of like, what if this? What if that? And dude, I literally, I went all in, right? Um, before like before the 7 months, I used to be a kid who just played video games all day, and I fucking gave up. I gave that up. I pretty much gave up everything. Right, time with friends, like online friends, and I still talk to them on a like on a nightly basis, right? But I like that old me, that old version of me. It's like like the one who like plays video games all day and stuff like that. Like I killed that guy off, like figuratively. But and that was like the hardest thing to ever fucking do. Like that was like the hardest shit ever. Because going from someone who was just playing video games all day to just not touching a game until like maybe the weekend or whatever or not. Like that shit was hard. Shit was fucking hard. And the thing is, it's like in the past 7 months of those uncertainties, like dude, it was so uncomfortable. Like I remember like I would just like when I was grinding dials, like appointment setting, I would start dialing at like fucking 7 a.m. my time until like 8 p.m. It was crazy. Um, obviously like it got me to the point where I was able to, make like expedite my process and like or like my journey, and but like, at the end of the day, I wouldn't trade it for the world, right? Because along the way, I met like new people, people who are on the same path as me. They have the same journey as me. They have like they're ambitious like me. It put me on that path, and I now like I have a friend. His name is Sam. Sam, if you're watching this, I fucking love you, by the way. And him and I are gonna move to Tampa this September, right? Or we're planning to, right? And the thing is, like, that would have never happened if I never just took that bet on myself. If I never just like let my nuts hang and actually let it drop and actually push past the uncertainties, the doubts, and the thing and the stuff. It's like, dude, I wouldn't even be making this video. But but yeah, and the thing is, it's like those doubts and those uncertainties, like they never go away. Like I wish they did, honestly, that'd be pretty lit. But they never go away. But now, like the doubts and uncertainties I felt like before, they're different now. Now, since I'm closing, now if I don't close somebody, I get in my head way too much. I'm just like, fuck, dude, I should have gotten that person across the line. I should have did this. I should have did that. I beat myself over it. And the thing is, it's like literally, I'm alive. Like this past week, like it was just horrible for me. I couldn't close anybody. I couldn't objection hand anybody. Don't get me wrong, like 99%, probably 100% of it is like because of my skill set, but also too, like, obviously, I'm not trying to like place the blame on external stuff or externalize the responsibility, because on my end, it's always, it's up to me, but it's just kind of like, there's like a lot of shit going on, and that kind of fucked with me a bit, but yeah, aside from that though, but the thing is, it's like, and the reason why, like, obviously, like, I'm new to the game, I'm not going to use that as an excuse, though, because, like, with the support, the resources, like, the friendships I've built along the way, like, I should have closed all those motherfuckers last week, but you can't have what you always want. You can't want what you always have. Wait, no, you can't have what you always want. There you go, that's the saying. And the thing about that, though, is just, like, you gotta keep it pushing, because, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like, the day ends, like, no shit, but tomorrow's a new day, and if you're like hung up on the past, like, this is like all cheesy, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, this is something like I'm struggling with too, I'm trying to work on as well, but yeah, man, it's just like, I don't know, it's just like I just gotta move past it and just continue to be better. And like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I keep saying at the end of the day, Jesus Christ, but it's like I don't know. Like from this point on, I'm still trying to figure this shit out. Honestly, dude, like honestly for this video, I went on a fucking walk with this stupid camera, but this shit like overheated like 3 times on the walk. So I was just like, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna just film this shit on my laptop, and then, but yeah, it's like I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this shit out, because I just don't want to live a regular life. Nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people, all of my friends live that kind of life. Nothing against them. But for me, personally, it's not what I want. So, I don't know, bro. It's just like, just gotta keep pushing, no matter how scary it gets, because I promise you guys now, it's gonna continue to be fucking scary. It's gonna be even more scary when you made progress and you're still trying to get to that next goal. That's the scariest part. And I don't think that feeling is ever gonna go away until the day I fucking die. But with anything in life, like if it's scary, there's a lot of like risk, obviously. Like make sure, like, consider all things, but more importantly, like if it's really what you want, like you're gonna go all in, you're gonna do whatever it takes to get to what you want. It's like the analogy I like to make. It's like if you want chocolate ice cream really bad, you're gonna do whatever it takes to get to that chocolate ice cream. Okay? If you're gonna climb a wall, you're gonna drive 3 hours for it. You're gonna wait in line for 45 minutes. You're gonna do whatever the fucking takes for chocolate ice cream. And me living the life I want, so can provide a better life for my friends, my family, and like honestly just show it for the people around me the way to the extent that I want to. That's my chocolate ice cream. So again, this is gonna be the first video. I never really make videos like this, but I will stay consistent and then just continue updates about my life. And honestly, where this road of entrepreneurship takes me. And yeah, man, who knows? Maybe next year I go back to being a fucking college kid. No, I'm just kidding. Never. That's never gonna happen. I'll make sure that never happens. But yeah, man. Till fucking next time, guys. And if you guys like videos like this, of course, I'm just gonna keep yapping about like what I think and my journey, my perspective on things. And if you guys don't like it, don't fucking watch the video. But if you guys like it and if you guys think I'm cool, then go to GD. I'm just kidding. Okay, but anyway, you guys have a good one. And sayonara.